right, time for sports, and it's Wednesday. You know what that means.
You know what that means. MVP Wednesday, Hudson. Nanaimo has gained a reputation as a football town. You have the Vancouver Island Raiders winning 6 straight BCFC titles, and of course their feeder high school clubs from Barsby and DSS and the Bolinas Whalers in Parksville. But what you may not know is that the Harbour City is also prime breeding ground for some of the country's top young rugby talent. And that's where we find this week's Island MVP. His grandpa introduced him to rugby when he was just 5 years old.
They wanted to get me involved, so they took us down to the club, and we've just been playing ever since.
9 years later, Lucas Devries has developed into one of BC's top talents.
He's always had the athletic ability. He needed some self-belief, and he's gained that over the years, and accelerated growth and some strength, and the ability to read the game really well has always been evident since he was a young player.
Lucas is the youngest player on the Nanaimo Hornets U17 club, but is a respected leader on his team.
Yeah, ball.
His job at fullback requires him to be good with the ball, catching it, kicking it, and moving it downfield as quickly as possible. Lucas loves to use his fast feet to fool those opponents.
I definitely like to run the ball a lot, step around kids, stiff arm them, chip over their heads, score tries, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, if he gets the ball, you know that something's going to happen. He could go left, right, he could kick it, he could break through you.
It's been a breakout year for Devries. He represented Vancouver Island at the 2012 Summer Games and was selected for the U14 provincial team. This past weekend, Lucas cracked a list that he'd rather not be on, the injured reserve list.
About halfway through the game, I started to notice it was hurting and just played the rest of the game. Then I went to the hospital the next day, and it turns out it's broken.
And it turns out that finger will keep Lucas off the field for this weekend's final, but won't keep him away from his teammates or the practice pitch.
He's always for the team, no matter what.
It's that positive attitude and commitment to his sport that makes Lucas Devries our Island MVP. On top of his accomplishments as a 15s player, Lucas also excels on the 7th circuit. He made his 7s debut at the Summer Games and has aspirations to be at the Summer Olympics one day.
Yeah, I'm hoping 2016, but that's a long shot. I hope one day I'll get to play for Canada in the Olympics and the World Cup.
Sky's the limit for a kid like that, right? I mean, he has to choose, and he'll make that choice when he gets a bit older, and that's it. I mean, he's still a young man, right? He's just becoming a man.
All right, well, we know there are many superstars on the island just like Lucas, and we've got many submissions, and we want some more. So please email us at islandmvp@ctv.ca and nominate your MVP. Be sure to watch every day and every Wednesday as we profile our island's top talent.